again, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to play Take On Me by a-ha on the guitar. And today I am featuring my Journey Instruments OF440 guitar, which is one of my collapsible travel guitars. It's super cool. You can fold it in half and put it in a backpack and take it with you. So if you are interested in this model or any of their other collapsible guitars, I will make sure to link them in the description box down below. Here's a quick overview of everything I'll be covering in this tutorial today, and with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so you do need to know 9 different chord shapes to play through this song, although one of these is optional, so I'll label that for you as we go. But first of all, let's go ahead and start with our first chord shape, which is our A minor, which looks like this and sounds like this. And by the way, if you don't know how to read these chord charts you're seeing on screen, I do cover how to do that in my free beginner series right here on YouTube, so make sure to check that out right there. The next chord shape is our D major. We also have our G major. And I am using the 4-finger version of G, and that's going to make our transitions a little easier. We also have our C major. The next chord shape is our G over B, and I would recommend fretting it like this with your middle finger and your pinky, just because we're always going to be going from our C to our G over B in this song. But if you find it simpler, you could also fret it with your index finger and your ring finger. And the other option is you could also totally ignore this chord and just play a regular G. Okay, so G over B is kind of an optional one. After that, we have our E minor chord shape. Next is our D over F sharp. After that, our last two are going to be our bar chords. So we have our B minor. And we also have our F major. And those are all the chords you need to know to play through this song. So go ahead and pause the video and take as much time as you need to memorize all of these different chord shapes, as well as practice transitioning back and forth between them, because it'll make learning the rest of the song so much easier for you. This song does move really quickly, so those chord transition speeds are going to be really important in this. So if that's something you're currently struggling with, I do have an entire Practice With Me playlist right here on YouTube where we go through these chord transitions and speed them up together in real time. So I'll make sure to link that playlist in the corner for those of you who need it. But once you have these chords under your belt, then we can go ahead and talk about the strumming that I would suggest for this song. Alright guys, so as I always say, if you are brand new to playing guitar, or you're somebody who struggles with playing guitar while singing at the same time, the first thing I would suggest doing is to bring up the song and go ahead and go through the entire thing with just a single down strum on each chord change as you sing through the song. And you want to take this time to really get used to what word or what syllable you're on whenever those chords are changing. So here's a quick example of what that would look like. We're talking away, I don't know what I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. Today isn't my day to find you. Alright, so that's just a really quick example, but you would essentially want to do that for the entire song and just really make sure you know where those chords are going to be changing. And this actually is something you do right now if you check out my Patreon page. I do have this entire guide available to download and print out, so I'll make sure to leave that link in the description for those of you who are interested. But once you've done this, then we can go ahead and add to this single down strum to make more of a full strumming pattern that you can use for this song. Alright guys, so my suggestion for strumming for this song, as you can see, is our famous down, down, up, down, up, 8th note pattern. So it's going to sound like this. We have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Alright, this is a super popular strumming pattern that you can apply to so many different songs, so I would definitely recommend getting it under your muscle memory. It'll work really well for this song as well, so basically what we want to do is we're going to play it one time per chord throughout the song. So let's go ahead and take a look at that first verse. We're starting here on our A minor chord, and you want to apply this strumming pattern once. So we have down, down, up, down, up, to our next chord D, down, down, up, down, up, to G, down, down, up, down, up. And then And here, the C to G over B, this is the only place where the strumming pattern is going to change up throughout the song. What we're going to do here is we're actually going to split one measure between these two chords. So I'm going to add a vertical line, and then I'm going to change some of these arrows around. So now you can see we have down, down, up on the one side and down, down, up on the other side. What we're going to do is play our C major on the first half. So we have down, down, up. Do a quick transition to our G over B and finish out the measure. Down, down, up. All right? And remember, if you don't want to do G over B, you can just do C to your regular G, okay? But either way, you want to split this measure into those two chords. So we have C, down, up, G over B, down, up. And then when you go to your A minor, you would again do the full pattern. So this little pattern is going to be the same throughout the entire song except for those splits. So let's go ahead and do the first verse as an example. We've got A minor to D, G, C, split, G over B, A minor, D, G, C, split, G. We're talking away. I don't know why. I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. Today isn't my day to find you. Alright? So throughout the song, it's going to basically follow that pattern and that chord progression. The one place, of course, that it's going to be different is the chorus. So let's go ahead and bring up an example of that. For our chorus, we're going from our G to our D over F sharp to our E minor. And what we're going to do is apply this pattern too. So we've got G, down, down, up, down, up, D over F sharp, to E minor, to C. All right, and that's going to be the chords for the chorus. So stringing it together and speeding it up a little would sound like this. We've got G, D over F sharp, E minor, to C. Take on me, take on me. Here with the phrase I'll be gone, every time you hear this throughout the song, it kind of goes more into that like slower drum beat kind of thing. So that's actually where I would recommend changing to your second strumming pattern, although it's totally optional. So let's go ahead and jump into a strumming pattern 2. All right, so for strumming pattern 2, again, this is totally optional, but I think it sounds really cool. We're gonna kind of pare it down a little bit, so it's just gonna be down, up, mute in the rhythm of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And on that third beat, all I'm doing is I'm slapping the strings to mute them, because you'll see as you play through the chords, it kind of stops them from ringing. So on that line, I'll be gone, we're going from G, down, up, mute, to D over F sharp, down, up, mute, to E minor, to C. All right, totally optional, but if you go from that more full strumming pattern into this strumming pattern, I do think it sounds pretty much like the song. So on that chorus, we're going from our island strum, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then on I'll be gone, we're gonna go to this more simple strumming pattern. I'll be gone in a day or, and then on the word two, go back to the full strumming. In a day or two. So this second strumming pattern is totally optional, but I do think if you can add it in just to that line, I'll be gone, throughout your performance, I think it sounds really cool and a lot like the original. But anyways, yeah, those are my suggestions for strumming for the song. All right, guys, so again, go ahead and pause the video and take as much time as you need to get this strumming rhythm under your belt. Like I said, it's a super popular one that you can apply to so many different songs, so I would definitely recommend taking the time to get it under that muscle memory. If you need help with that, I do have a Practice With Me strumming series here on YouTube as well, and I have this exact pattern, so I'll link that in the corner. But anyways, once you have the strumming for this song down, then we can go ahead and add everything we've learned together to play through the song. 1, 2, ready, go. Want to have fun jamming out to the rest of this song with me? Then make sure to check out my Patreon page where you can unlock access to this as well as all my other fast track and play along guitar tutorials. I'll make sure to leave a link for that in the description box down below. If you enjoyed learning this song with me, then you should definitely check out this video. Not only does it have a super similar vibe and feel, but it's just as fun and easy to play. So I'll see you over there. Bye.